Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Lev Fer Show. Thank you so much for being here. Just a couple of quick dates up top. This coming week on Wednesday, the 25th, I will be headlining for the first time in Chicago at the Great Zanies Comedy Club. I'm really excited. Grab some tickets, please. Tell a friend. Tell anybody you know in or around Chicago. Send them over. It's going to be a great show. I'm really liking where the hour's at. So probably going to hope to get ready to tape it in the next 6 months. So come out to that. The next night, I will be spending the whole weekend at Skankfest Vegas, getting up, hanging out, doing shows, and playing poker. And then October 9th through 12th at Comedy Key West in Florida. I am so excited to be down there. It is going to be such a fucking blast. So if you're around that area, come out. And rounding off the new year, I will be in Winnipeg, January 2nd through 4th. And that's it, man. I got two amazing guests in the building. To my left, repeat offender, an absolute favorite on the show, Danny Polishchuk.
Hello.
Of the Boys Cast.
Welcome to the Massadcast, everybody.
Of
What did I say that?
It'd be so great if your watch just exploded.
Paging Danny Polishchuk.
Of the Boys Cast of Low Value Mail. He's streaming on YouTube constantly, doing a lot of great content, so look out for that. And to his left, a repeat offender on the show. We're excited to have him back. Gary Owen in the building. That's a joke for no one.
Black people are not messing around about Kobe.
They do not be messing up.
The great Richie Redding is here.
Thank you
What's
for
up?
having me.
How you doing, man?
Good. I still have a little bit of trail mix to
Oh yeah, you know what's good about
Finish.
these though is they don't
Try
have
it
the,
out,
bad about
they don't have the covers, like the little whatever, the stuff on the peanuts, you know, the skins, the skins.
this skin. Yeah.
Oh man, you have the skins on peanuts, you're gonna be getting that out of your
You
teeth. The whole
Jews are just
show.
always looking to take a little skin off everything, huh? I
I
see.
mean, they just committed the biggest mass circumcision of all time.
Literally, my mom. I got an email from my mom, and it was like that meme. That's just like
That's a good one.
It's the shit my mom
That's a
sends
good
me.
one. Let's right now, really quickly. The New York Jets are 1-1, folks, and I'm starting to believe it's gonna. I think this might just be the season. I think the Saints might take
Like
it
the
off.
season to win the Super Bowl.
The
or get to
season.
the
I think
playoffs.
this year we win the AFC title,
Who else is in the AFC?
and I think this year I lose the KFC title. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new young talent coming up.
I don't know if you'll lose that.
Both wild statements.
Where we tonight, when you're watching this, you're probably watching this right around Thursday. Tonight, we got the the New England Patriots. It's going to be a slaughter. At least 7-point lead. You can go ahead and bet it, folks.
7 points is a slaughter.
For the Jets.
For the Jets?
Yeah.
That's as
How
good
long
as
does it
gets.
usually take before you just embrace the despair?
Every game, you go into with total fear. There's no optimism. There's no hope. Every game, every play is total fear. That is what.
Why are you a Jets fan? You're from Carolina.
Because when I was a kid, I watched Big Daddy, and Adam Sandler was. There was like a scene where they watch a Jets game in a bar, and you could just tell there was like New York's underdog team. You just got that vibe, and I knew I'd live in New York, so it just clicked right away. And then I started watching Mark Sanchez, and then the Jets were horrific, so I stopped watching football for years. And
But so it's not by blood at all.
no, I'm the only person in my family ever that has known or given a shit what football is.
You might be the only person outside of New York ever to glom onto the Jets.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I use such a fat adjective.
Yeah.
Glom. That's what you think I do?
I'll stick with it. And also, it's a verb. Clearly a verb.
You're like,
I've
you're
seen
a
you-
fat retard.
Seen you
globbed
glob
on.
seen you glom onto a pie before, that's for sure.
Oh, Danny. What's today? Trigger Lev Day? Is that what it
Are you
is?
triggered? You're looking slim.
I don't look. Not in this shirt. This is an
No,
old shirt.
I want to know about this bet.
I was just noticing you look thinner.
You think so?
Yeah, I could be further away.
We're going to get into it. You could be further away, you dirty dog.
Well, no, I do think.
Natalie, a spyglass for Richie, please. Thank you.
Spyglass.
Telescope for Rich, so you can see the
No,
truth.
I think your face looks more slender.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? And this isn't even as good as it gets. I got a little sinus infection, so I'm a little puffy.
That's what's been going on for the last 3 years?
I'm puffy,
Sinus
and that's
infection?
why.
Massive sinus infection.
Won't go away.
I'm just kidding, folks. If I was puffy, I'd be in jail right now.
Hey.
Let's get into the weight loss thing. This is right at the top. Oh, by the way, on football picks, we are undefeated this season so far. I told you, I don't believe in the Ravens. They're 0-2.
Oh,
So come on,
they had a
folks.
tough schedule though, right?
They suck balls, and everybody from Baltimore can suck my dick.
I'll be in
But I
Baltimore.
do like
I'll
that
be in
city.
Baltimore October 10th, and I love you all.
I do like that city, and I do like that comedy club there, the Port.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. So, yeah, down. If you had to guess.
Syndrome.
Yep. It's not sponsor time. If you had to guess, guy. All right, so as you know, I started a weight loss challenge. Technically, we capped the entry weight at 330. 330 pounds is what
What do
I...
you mean you capped it?
I was really
ballparked it?
333.
You were 333.
That was the night after a meal, though, like during the
Did
night.
you have fucking lead weights in your pockets?
333, and you're what, 5'9"?
What is this? Misinformation night at the
What are you,
studio?
6'1"?
6'2"-ish. I'm 6'1". I'm
6'2"ish.
I think I'm probably just under 6'2", I think. Right?
I'm 6'1.5.
You're 6'1.5"?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's,
No, I don't want to do it.
We'll do it after. We'll find out. We'll have news for you
Suck
next
each
week.
other's cocks.
You guys have to 69 to tell.
Dude, you taste 6'2". So as you know, I started in at
6'2".
330.
You have to lose how much?
50 pounds. Got to be
Dude, that's 15% of your body weight. That's so doable. You get how much?
I
Right.
get 6 months. I have to hit 280. It has been 3 weeks today.
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm at?
340.
I think
I'm up 10.
you've lost 8.
Okay. I have 8
Well, I
here,
thought-
right?
Well, I saw you post about it. You said
Yeah,
you were down
so-
Oh, I didn't see it.
I'm down somewhere between 9 to 10 pounds right now.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Dude, this is so fucking easy. Like, it's crazy.
it's been easy so far.
To go from now, question: do you
Yes.
have to be like if you hit 280 before the 6 months is up?
Day of, probably, right?
I think if I hit
Do you win, or do you have to be 280 exactly 6 months?
I have to be under it. Okay, here's what it sounds like we made the rules, that if I go 10 pounds under that, if I lose 60,
Yeah,
the challenge stops right away. I win then. But
and then you
That's
can
easy,
just
too.
pork up again.
if I don't lose it, if I don't hit that threshold by then, I have to be 50 down on that day.
on that day.
On that
What are the
day.
stakes?
They're medium rare, and there's plenty of them. The
Extra
stakes,
fatty.
the stakes are there's 7,500 clams on the
How much did you
line.
put up?
0.
So this
Wait,
is just-
what?
If I lose, I have to do an embarrassing thing that I can't really reveal.
That's fine.
Because part of the
who's the counterparties of this bet?
the counterparties are Ari Shafir, Marcelo Hernandez, and Artie Fuqua
Okay.
of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
So those three.
Dude, this is so fucking easy to lose.
It's still 2 pounds a week, Dan.
It's don't think about it in pounds. Think about it in percentage
Dollars.
Of your, no, percentage of your body weight.
Yeah.
You have to lose 15% of your weight.
It's not 15%.
It's literally 15%.
Is it?
333, 10% of that's 330, and
It's
then half of that is 16 and a half, 15%.
Are you-
Bang on.
And are you allowed to do Ozempic?
No, that's the one. No
You
performance.
don't need
enhancing drugs.
Ozempic. Honestly,
No.
you probably, if I had to guess, can probably to not lose any weight, must be able to eat like 4,200 calories
Probably
a day.
37, 3,800.
No,
I'm
it's
guessing.
higher than that. Unless you're like, that's like if you don't move.
On an active day, I burn about 4,300 calories.
Yeah.
On a light day, I burn about 3,400. Just from
It's
existing.
more than that. 100% it's more than that.
I don't think
We'll
so.
do it right now.
I'll tell you right now. I got the fucking Apple Watch, Richie.
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
The Apple industry has me on a watch
Okay,
list.
you are how old? How old are you?
27.
27 years old. You are 6 foot. We'll say 1.
Let's
Just
say
to-
2.
We'll say 1, and
Let's
you're
say 2.
333 pounds.
I'm 321.
Okay, so
What's the
your,
BMI on that
your
boy?
basal
320-ish.
metabolic rate is okay. So 2,500 calories. That's just like what you need to basically just keep your heart pumping.
Yeah.
If you just like go for a walk, say 4 to 5 times a week. What are we at here?
No,
Yeah,
it's
don't
definitely
try
higher
to
than
Jared from somewhere.
2,500.
3,700.
37.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay, so
saying.
What's
you are obese class 3.
Really?
Is what it
I'm trying to
says.
get to first.
Yeah. Well, you're knocking on Morbid's Lee's door.
I'm in the economy class of obesity.
So what? What's your current work, or what was your workout regimen, and what is it now?
It was nothing.
What was it?
Call of Duty.
Where do I begin? Look, some people get the call, they don't answer it.
Mhm.
You know, I hear the call, I hear duty. And so what my schedule before was I was going to bed every
I smell a duty.
trying to lose weight, Danny. Every ounce counts. I was up till 8 in the morning every single day. Wake up, go do spots, come home, eat.
When
at
you
3
text
in
me
the
at
morning.
9 in the morning, that's you waking up or that's you going to bed?
Nowadays, I'm up.
Okay.
Nowadays, I have woken. I have arisen, as they say of.
Yeah, when you told me the other day
blasphemer.
that you start watching a movie at 4 a.m. every day, I'm
Yes.
like, what are you doing?
Crazy,
Why?
Yeah. Well, I
And
have
you're
friends.
not a cokehead or nothing?
Not really.
I mean, that'll help your weight problem.
I mean, hey.
It fucks with your heart, man. I also just read this thing about cocaine. If you combine it with booze,
yeah.
Which
you
do.
as you do, that's the way to do it. Your body forms this fucked up independent chemical called like globulus or some shit like that.
Looking at
That's a
some,
fact.
looking at some right now.
So it like basically sends your liver and brain at war with each other of not deciding what to like process first. That's why a lot of people do coke, drink, and then they die in their sleep. It's very dangerous, and
Yeah.
it's so crazy that two chemicals make their own independent chemical together. Look it up; it's really crazy.
Is it that crazy? It seems like a lot of the chemicals probably do that.
I think it's one of the only. This is it: cocaethylene. Very dangerous. It's no
Oh,
good.
because with
Cocaethylene?
ethanol.
Yeah, it's not good for you, Rich.
But, yeah,
Cool.
so
Anyways, you got to lose. You have 26 weeks. How many weeks are you into this?
I'm 3 weeks in.
Okay,
as
so you have
of
26
tomorrow.
weeks total. You got to lose. We'll say because you want to. We'll go for the 60 pounds. So say that's
Let's
like
go for the 50. Let's aim
the
for
50.
the 50.
So you have to, dude. 1% of your weight a week is really fucking easy. to
So,
lose.
do you have a fitness goal that can run alongside the weight loss goal? Because if you only focus on weight loss, then you're just going to be obsessed with
I
this
do,
number,
actually.
and it's going to be shitty.
And this is
what
what
do you
I
do for exercise?
So I've had an epiphany. Sorry. I was registered as an elephant.
Fucking
Too far away.
terrible.
Too far away.
Not even in the same country.
Oh, really? I should have flipped it on you. Okay, so this is what I realized. I've lost significant amounts of weight about twice in my life. When I was like 15 and when I was about 19-ish.
Okay.
That was the 2 times I started to get it together. The way I did it,
Bullied.
nope.
No?
Any
Walking.
guesses? Walking.
Dude,
All
you
I
live in the
did-
greatest city in by far America. I'm sure top 5 cities in the world for just walk. Dude, like honestly, I just walk around a lot. Like you have your thing. Go get the. You'll make a joke out of this. The pedometer app. It's for pedophiles. And then
I hope people turn theirs off.
dude, just like track your steps. Go get 10, 12,000 steps a day.
That's
which
the
is
goal.
so fucking easy in this city.
That's the goal, folks. It's just
but it has nothing to do with your activity. It's all about what you eat.
Well, so this is what I realized. Every single time I've lost significant amounts of weight, where I've lost 80, 90 pounds in my life, it wasn't doing fitness. It wasn't doing anything. I was eating shit.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
But I was just fasting, coincidentally, because that's how my schedule was. I wouldn't leave the house till 7 p.m. And I was just walking every day, at least getting 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
So this is where I fucked up. The last few years I've wasted where I'm like, I'm going to fucking get it in shape. I started boxing. I started jujitsu. I started doing all
Yeah,
these.
you just get injured.
It's not even injured. What I learned is when you start to do these super high intensity exercises to like lose weight, what happens is I get home after
very
that.
Yeah, you.
I'm starving, and I mean
Yeah.
I could kill 2 full Chipotle
No, that's a real.
bowls.
That's a real thing. Like when people run and stuff, you should go watch this guy, Dr. Mike, his YouTube channel. But we had him on our podcast. But he's like this fucking roided out dude. But he's like an exercise scientist guy. And yeah, it's like if you run, it's harder to recover from.
Yeah.
But you do become hungrier.
Yeah, and apparently they count like cardio fitness in different zones, and anything like past like a zone 2, which is very low impact, it changes what part of your body it's using the energy from. So once you get into zone 3 and shit, you're starting to drain
More
energy.
cardiovascular. I would
Yeah.
literally
You
you
feel
don't
so
have
much
to do
hungrier.
anything but walk, and if you can, go lift weights like 3 days a week.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you should lift for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, obviously something
Yeah,
other than
but
a
no,
cupcake to that fat
No,
gullet.
but
I haven't even had a snack in a
but-
fucking an
But
got
age.
snacks.
but also I don't think that the minimum amount of steps does it. Like make
No,
it
it's your
your
diet.
goal to really take a lot of steps and then
Yeah, it's
cut
85%
out
diet.
cut out one thing.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you can cut out?
I've ditched every. Look at this coffee, Rich. Tell me what's in there. Tell me what's in there, Gary.
Jizz. This is like a white.
I'm assuming. Yeah,
So
I'm assuming just
are you
coffee.
drinking jizz right now?
Oh shit.
Why is it so thick?
The creamer was not the problem.
No.
It's the second plate.
Ah, that's horrible.
Do you actually count your calories and stuff?
I'm counting calories every single day.
And what are you
folks.
going for?
Are you
for
going
a deficit a
protein
week?
first?
Like you only need like you
Yes,
could,
sir.
dude. You could literally, you just go protein first. You could literally eat probably, I would think, easily 3,000 calories a day. And how many pounds do you need to lose a week?
Minimum 2.
2. But the thing is, it's gonna at first it's gonna fall off.
The first 20 come off quick.
Well, so this is the weird thing about
when you're at 330, like you should be able to get down.
Well, this is the weird thing. So first of all, by the way, Danny, I don't like the tone. I'm at 320 now. All
Okay,
right? So
that's
fucking-
great. Well,
What-
even at 320.
What size jeans would you like to get into?
I'd like to get into a girl's 18 by.
No, don't avoid the question.
I don't know if I've ever
A
been under a
46?
35 or 36.
I've never been.
What are you
36
currently?
is what I-
What's 333 jeans?
I think I could squeeze into a 38 or 39 today. My fat is not in my waist. It's like
No?
in my thighs and everything above, like
Yeah.
in the side. It's all love handle with me.
An hourglass.
And some Yeah, I got an hourglass figure.
Okay, baddie.
Go figure, you know. But this is the interesting thing. This is what kind of makes me feel like a failure. I'm only down like 10 pounds.
Dude, literally, I'm telling you, don't even sweat it. Like your body, for me recently, like I've been trying to lose weight.
You look skinnier.
I lost like probably 25 pounds.
You know what I think you should get?
You should shut the hell.
A BBL.
I do.
You have a very
I do have
flat
zero
booty.
ass.
A
I have
thumper.
no ass.
Would be
I
great.
got no ass too, but
have no
you should get a
ass at all.
BBL, Dan.
Sometimes I think in the gym, maybe I should do like those fucking with the bar with the
The
hip
horror
thrusts.
things, yeah.
The horror things just to
Yeah.
build the ass. You can. I mean, it's crazy. You can just like if you want a fat ass, you can just make one.
You
in the
can
gym.
start to, yeah.
It's a lot of work. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, dude. Some days like I will literally just because and then you can feel it. Like you get to the point where you can feel where you're like, man, I'm just like holding so much water.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
if you eat a lot of sodium, like you'll hold water, and then like you're like, well, how did I gain 5 pounds? And then 2 days later, you're like,
oh, is that
you're
cup
like
of
lower.
Dude,
holding on to waters.
you could do like a rucksack or weighted vest. Also,
Not necessary. I would
have a
highly-
rucksack, Richie
I would
Redding.
highly
I think it
recommend.
comes off faster.
I'm
No,
wearing
he
one
doesn't
now.
need it to come off. That's the thing. That's like the biggest mistake you could make is just like trying to do this.
I
too
think
quickly.
overdoing it is
too
the
much at
problem,
once,
and I have
yeah.
to believe in the sustain.
like don't go some crazy diet where you're like super restrictive. That's not necessary. Like you can eat still bad food.
Just think protein
Like-
first.
Yeah, I'm just going for a lot of grilled chicken. I'm calorie counting every single meal, and because there's money on the line, I'm locked in. I haven't missed a day. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
like,
get it. You don't. I mean, you don't want to humiliate yourself or lose out on $7,500 just because you just don't want to like.
How humiliating. Let's go from 1 to
it'll
10.
be bad. It'll be a public. It'll be.
One video.
Also, I don't know if this is allowed, but also like you can do kind of MMA style weight cutting and lose 10 pounds of water. Like,
Well, that's the other thing I'm banking on. If I am short in an emergency thing, I'm just gonna like do some crazy fucking.
If it's
water.
within,
You can also
squinting-
go-
If you can squint in and see it.
Yeah.
Also,
Get
you
it
can
down.
go like
Russian baths.
last 2 weeks, for example, if it gets down to it, or maybe the last month. If you go on keto, what happens is instantly because your body doesn't have carbohydrates, so it doesn't need as much water.
Yeah.
So when people lose, they're like, "Oh, I lost so much weight on keto." It's just water weight, but you will lose 10 pounds of water if you go on keto.
Well,
and
yeah,
and get
but
into-
I'll be
and
honest
get
with you.
into ketosis.
I don't even think it's gonna get there because the thing is, in that final stretch, I'm still gonna be like 290, which means like,
no, you're not, dude.
what do you mean?
Well,
You're gonna be in the
that's
final
40 pounds.
stretch 290.
Yeah, because my
That's
goal weight's
40
280.
pounds. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah,
So
sorry.
I think my calorie deficit, I don't think will be that crazy. Like,
The
No.
thing that's awesome is that you're still going to be fat at the end of it.
I know.
That
Isn't
will
that
be
awesome?
That will be awesome.
That's so cool.
But I was saying, what would be funny is if I
You're
get
gonna be obese type 2,
Yeah.
but with $7,500 in your pocket.
he's an obese private first class.
He's a double type too.
Yeah, this is easy though. The 50 pounds in 6
I
months.
think I'm
At your-
honestly
like, dude, if you were 250 and you're like, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds, that would be hard.
yes, yeah.
Because like now you're like, oh, I got to get down to like
Those
pretty,
last
pretty
20,
low
30 would be
body
Yeah, that's
fat.
fighting weight.
This is fucking easy. Like
But-
you should just be able to like walking. You'll probably doing 10,000. Yeah, like man, if you just go at like probably 33,000 calories a day, and just walk 10,000 steps, and you're good.
But you know what's weird?
And that's
about
a lot of
this?
food, 3,000 calories.
This is the first time I'm like consistently just for 3 weeks just losing weight every week easily. It's just falling off of me. But you still feel like you're failing because you're not. It's not that hard, and you're fucking.
You're not though. You're not failing.
I know, but you still have this feeling like you're failing because I'm not doing any high intensity.
You don't
bullshit.
need to. That's dude.
I know.
You
This
don't
is the
need to
thing.
do any of that.
You know
stuff.
what?
This is all so easy that I'm like, I can't believe I wasted
Honestly,
so much time.
man, go watch Dr. Mike's YouTube channel because I was very much like in the past I'd try and lose weight and I'd go do all this crazy shit and then eventually you're like I can't sustain this and you stop. Whereas like you can just do it slowly.
That's the only way to do it.
And it's so easy.
If
It really is.
if you
It makes you think too. Like people who fucking get their stomach stapled and shit. It's just like they gotta just figure this
and
out.
you can eat right through that fucker too. My
Yeah.
brother-in-law was eating Popeyes like 2 days after he got
Yeah.
the
That was my weakness for a while.
But I think the move is to
Oh yeah,
No.
words with moo in it. Very sneaky, Rich.
not sit still, and like in between sets at the cellar when you got an hour and a half. I'll take if I can walk around Washington Park with you.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever, dude. It's
No,
like,
it
like,
doesn't.
like I have on
That's
my
a
watch-
varied rebuttal. No, it
He's like,
doesn't.
you know damn well that doesn't sound
on my
bad.
watch. I have like one
Take
of
a
the
cruise.
complications. See, I have the steps, and I just know where my steps are at,
Yeah,
and then I just make sure to hit it.
yeah. I
It's
kind
easy.
of want to
It's
hit
just
you right now.
Cruise
Natalie,
around.
get my frying pan. No, that's actually not a terrible idea. I don't hate that. A walk between sets.
Because also that's when the temptation is to sit there and just order food.
But I'll be honest with you, I haven't been struggling with any of that. I haven't had any fucking food cravings. I haven't.
As long
like,
as you're not doing a crash diet, like you won't. Like
Yeah, I
it's
just-
easy if you just are like I'm gonna do it slow.
I'm not sitting at the cellar thinking like, oh, and you should order fucking. I just don't do it anymore. I
And
just
you're-
don't.
And you
And you
can
are
like
fasting?
honestly, if you have wings once in a while at the cellar, it's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
I'm not fasting either because this.
I wouldn't fast. I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
it
that.
just seems like fasting's a waste because as long as I'm hitting, because I asked Nick Simmons, the jacked guy, and I
Yeah, Nick's
asked,
probably no signs.
yeah,
He's not a proponent of fasting. Yeah.
he said fasting is essentially just a tool to try to get into your calorie deficit. He's like, if you're already in your calorie deficit, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Eat-
matter.
Yeah, eat however.
Yeah, it's the total calories at the end of the day is just what matters.
That's just all it is.
And even weekly, so it's like if you have one day where you're like, man, I went crazy one day, then just go like dial
think
it
that's
back
a
a
slippery
little
slope,
2
dude.
days.
It's
No, I
once
mean, at
I
the
get
end
a
of the
taste of that Popeyes mac and cheese,
Yeah, don't
dude,
eat Popeyes. Popeyes mac and cheese actually isn't that bad for you, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the end of the challenge.
Yeah. Again, if you eat fucking a giant, massive tub.
Dude,
of
I've
it.
been fasting for like 5 years and I don't know why.
I like it. I like fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it
But-
either.
I do.
Like-
I try. I don't do it all the time, but I try. I like doing where last meal I eat's on Saturday night, and then the next meal I eat's Monday morning.
Whoa. No,
Now
I just
with-
do the 16-8.
I used to.
Oh, you're doing like intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
I used to I used to do a little bit of fasting, and it was like helping a little bit. Now that I'm actually counting calories, though, I can't. By like
Go to the gym though. You should go lift weights.
You think I
Does
should
your
lift
building have a
weights?
gym? Does your building
I
have
have
some
a
free weights?
gym. Yeah, but I have a gym next door too, like a few doors down.
you
But
have-
this is
but
my
you-
fear. I'm worried I'm gonna lift weights, and then I'm gonna be fucking
No,
starving
no.
again.
Weightlifting doesn't do that to you.
You
'Cause
sure?
It's not
And
the
just replace it
super-
with protein.
No, it doesn't, because weightlifting's not giving you the crazy like
I feel like I get that after I lift.
you want. Like you don't need to go super hard. Like you're just talking, just do like a push pull legs,
Do the pink weights.
like nothing crazy.
I'm pretty strong, Rich.
Yeah. Purple. Go for it.
Anyways, this is easy.
Yeah,
If
I
you
think
don't
we
do
could do this.
You're out of your
I
mind.
think we could do it. But it'd be funny if I get like 40 pounds down, and they're like, "Well, double the money if you gain it back." Then I got a choice.
That's
Then you got
funny.
a choice.
That is
That's a
legitimately
dilemma.
Well, but then
very
you could
funny.
just go like gain it back and then just lose it again.
That would be a nightmare, dude.
Bet you can't
Yeah.
gain this back.
I mean,
in 2
honestly,
weeks.
What that would do to
I
my
actually
skin.
think you're overestimating how difficult this is going to be, from going from 330 to 280.
I think we
I
should,
think so, too.
I think we
It's
should sit
honestly
in how
like a-
funny that would be.
Yeah, that
for,
would be-
for a
I think if I
second.
literally just maintain calorie counting and keep adjusting through this will solve
You
itself.
just have to
because-
eat you basically have to do you have to have a net 1,000 calorie deficit.
Oh, I need a
day.
net because I'm a
Dude.
whale.
the
People need nets.
Exactly 1,000 calories.
to,
a day.
to circle back to that, the thing that would be so
Oh, I'm
funny.
shaped like a circle.
Yes.
Wow. Attacks from all sides.
The thing you're built like a snowman. The thing that would be so funny about if they doubled it to gain it back would be that
I would do it.
That it turns out it's not because they're your friends and they're trying to help you.
Yeah,
They're just manipulating
just
them
rich
with
guys
your
who are
wealth.
I should have created some kind of thing of if they welch, and then they bail on this bet if I do it and they don't pay. We should have created some
That would
kind
be
of
insane if they
stipulation.
wouldn't pay you.
It would be
I
crazy.
mean, I guess you'd be down 50 pounds though, so that would be kind of a win in and of
No,
itself.
it would not be.
You know what's crazy is I feel like
Kinda will be.
we don't even have to say it.
I mean, you probably fucking save $7,500 on your feed costs.
who's most likely to welch on the bet? Feed is
You're
hilarious.
lucky I'm in a fucking deficit right now, dude. I
Feed
would've
is
clapped
the
right back at
fattest
you.
guy term. You're using cattle terms
I know what I was doing there.
for our
That was
sweet
no
boy
mistake.
Lev.
Cattle tail.
That was no accident.
He needs his feed.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
9 pounds down, folks, and I still feel like the clock's ticking.
But you
I'm
have
technically
over 5
ahead.
months.
I'm technically ahead.
You're a lot more than a head that I'm looking at right now. A head with
What the hell's the
with
matter
a big
with
old
you?
body underneath.
You made Richie sneeze. You apologize.
I'm allergic to body shaming jokes.
You apologize. That's not nice of you at all.
Yeah, you got 5 months. Your money, man.
I got 5 months in a week. It's
Literally,
February
just go. How many steps are you getting a day right now?
28th. I think I'm at 43 today.
Dude, that's not a lot. That's
43
like a
steps?
fucking
That's not a lot?
no 4,300.
Well, they're big steps, though.
No, that doesn't. I mean, just because the ground shakes doesn't make it a big step. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big stepper, buddy. I'm at well, here's the thing. I've been sick and I've taken 2 days off. So
Okay.
I got a notification today. It goes, "Hey, you fat dickhead, your activity's down." They were
Yeah.
worried. So yesterday, I mean, these last 2 days have been abysmal. But I think on average, I'm probably hitting about 8 to 9K a day.
Yeah, get to 10, dude. I do 15,000 a day. It's like it's pretty
You're
fucking easy
homeless.
here.
Well, he moved to Jersey. He's got to go through the.
No, I was getting it even before then. Like I would literally.
What do you do? How are you walking around that much?
I just any errands I do, I just kind of just do them.
What
I'll
errands? I
walk-
had nothing to do all day.
I don't know.
He's working for Instacart.
I like
No
you know what
car.
I would do. You know what I would do is sometimes like when I was going to the studio,
Yeah.
like when I was going to the the our studio's near.
You're at the studio fucking 4 days a week.
near MSG. No, I'm not. We're only there once or twice.
MSG's terrible for you.
That's a rumor. But I would literally get off for like First Avenue,
Yeah.
the subway, and then just walk there 40 minutes. Or
Yeah, the
35
subway
minutes.
there's
Oh, wow.
good. They
That's
give
a lot
out
of
free
walk.
cookies.
Well, it's like it's easy though.
Yeah, so to all the fat boys out there, let me just tell you, get MyFitnessPal.
Meal prepping really helps too.
That
Meal prepping is like the ultimate hack.
It also helps. I have a girlfriend that fucking cooks.
Yeah, but like literally go have her cook you like little specific like boxes, just the same thing.
Yeah,
10 of
that's
them.
what we do.
Put them in the fridge, and then you just like it's like factor meals, or if you
Yeah.
want to go, you can get factor meals or whatever. But use promo code BoysCast50. But you can just
I'm fine with that.
yeah, that's fine. Anyways, but you can just do that, and then it's like every time you think you don't think about food because you're just like just put it in the microwave 2 minutes.
You know what? The other thing, though, I will say, if I didn't have a girlfriend cooking, because I'm such a piece of shit, I can't cook, I can't do any of that. Just on a discipline level,
Yeah.
this would be way harder. I'd be
Oh,
eating
yeah.
2 Chipotle bowls a day for lunch and dinner. That'd be my day.
That would be
every day.
fun.
Not the way I do it.
Chipotle bowl's only like 800-900 calories.
No, not the way I do it.
What do you do? What do you
Pull
put
up
in
the
a-
Chipotle
Sour
nutrition
cream.
calculator right now.
What do you put in a Chipotle bowl?
Natalie, pull it up.
I'm
Sour
very
cream,
confident
extra
in this.
cheese.
I've
You want to make a bet?
I've entered. Well, I don't know what you're getting.
I mean,
but
some of them say
What do you think
up
is
to
a-
1600.
Let's say it over under.
for a bowl.
My bowl of Chipotle.
What is in your bowl?
You're about to find out. Do you have a bet?
I'm wondering what you could even do, like extra cheese,
extra
meat?
cheese, extra sour cream.
Extra meat is fine because
guac.
that's just straight protein, so that's not even
Guac's
that
high.
big of a deal. Oh, guac will do it. Yeah, guac that's 200.
Natalie, pull
But
it
does
up.
Lev have that
It's probably
guac
250
money?
right there.
Pull up the bowl.
It's loading. I don't know why.
Let's
Okay.
get it.
All right, here we go.
They know it's for me. They need the
Yeah,
extra
it's
bandwidth.
They just deployed a few more servers for this.
The lap bandwidth.
They're setting up Starlink right now. Elon.
Okay,
What? Chipotle,
Sorry,
get-
let me try to start it again.
all right.
Um,
Well, just tell me what it is.
I will tell you what it is as
Do
we
you
go
wanna
through.
do
I don't
it?
want to make the viewers have to listen twice.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So you're doing either chicken thighs or pork, I feel like.
chicken thighs. What are you
Steak?
talking about?
Can't-
No,
yeah.
give me some steak.
Is that what that meat is?
No, that's chicken breast. No, it's it's a fucking really low key, unknown, super, super good and good for you food. A specific meal at Panda Express. You get the double teriyaki chicken with the greens. Oh man,
I haven't had that in years.
It's so, dude. I hadn't eaten Panda Express in 20 years, and then I saw it on some YouTube channel. Someone's like, "Yeah, check this out," and I went there. I was like, "Holy shit, this is
It's
so
not
good."
crazy salty.
No, and it's like really, dude. It's like 60 grams of protein.
It's
Really good for you. It's honestly everything else there is bad for you.
All right, let's
All right, let's do it. Nat, so let's start the proteins
Check
off.
every one of those.
Full thing of chicken. Full thing of pork.
Told you.
Oh, come on.
I knew there was
The pork
in
there is phenomenal. And the chicken there is incredible, man. The Chipotle is just the best. All right, let's get to the rices. White rice, double it. You know what? It might even be safe.
How does this even fit in the bowl?
It doesn't. Scroll down. No beans.
No beans, really.
I fucking hate beans inside of the Mexican food. I think that's
Rice and beans. It's like
they're on the sides of each other. They're not supposed to be mixed together.
Yes,
It just
they
doesn't make
are.
sense. It doesn't make fucking sense.
Is there a double guac coming our way?
Not, no, it does make sense to mix rice and beans. If it's refried beans and there's cheese melted,
No.
then you fucking go ape shit. You put it all together.
That's
No.
not rice and beans.
In a burrito, you don't put fucking those
You're out
kind
of
of
your
beans
What do
and
you,
rice
yes,
together.
you do.
You put
It just
refried beans
stinks.
in a burrito? That
that's
doesn't.
crazy.
go.
I don't because that's not an
Who
option.
mixes refried
That's
beans?
not a
with
diff.
fucking-
Guacamole,
Got no
get it in
teeth
there.
or something?
Fresh
Yeah,
tomato
this is-
salsa.
Yeah, this is gonna be in the 1,000.
Scroll down.
11
Sour cream,
cream.
light sour cream.
Oh.
Oh wow! You're
Yeah.
on a
Oh,
di-
you
you are on a
dainty-
diet after all.
You don't
You
want too
dainty
much.
boy.
You don't want too much.
See, I like more sour cream.
But it's just it overkills it. It takes it over. It's colder temperature than the rest of the bowl.
He's putting queso blanco on this thing.
I like the mouth
Cheese
feel of
normal.
the hot and
He's
cold.
bringing it home with queso blanco. But
Yeah.
wait, chips and salsa is also
No
crazy
chips, no
item.
salsa.
No, that doesn't
Okay.
count as a bowl.
So this is
No,
the
but I
bowl
mean,
I get.
an
1,000
part of the
calories. So
order.
That's what Chipotle says it is. I'm telling you,
I was
it's
gonna
more
say
than
they're
that.
definitely being conservative.
I could just
to make
tell
people
you
feel
the
better.
way I eat it. I'm like,
honestly, if anything, it's the opposite. They were taking so much heat because everybody was going in there and they were being so
Going
chintzy.
skimp on
bro, I'm telling you, it's such a dense meal.
It's
just the
rice,
weight of it.
Yeah, the
I'm like,
rice
there-
is what makes it so.
It
heavy.
has to be. I know. I round it up. The Chipotle
Yeah.
tells you it's 1,035. I think it's at least 1,350.
I don't think so.
I can just tell you from
here's-
density.
You know what you can do
of just 'cause-
easily is you can go check out. There's all these people like nutritionists who are like, I went and got a Chipotle bowl and then I sent it to a lab, and I'll tell you what it is, and they'll tell you what it is.
I
tell
just
you how
I
close
don't
they
It
trust
also varies wildly.
If
It
that's
varies
the
for
case,
sure.
if that's the case,
But the thing is, it's all fairly clean food, so it's like they're not giving you extra guac, which is like probably the fattiest.
But
thing
sometimes
there.
they do.
They're not giving
Sometimes-
you way extra meat. Like you're talking about.
they
like,
do for me sometimes.
I think that the
Sometimes
chips
they'll
and
give me
guac
3
is like
scoops
a
of that
lot
bad
of
boy.
chips for
calories.
sure,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they'll give me 3 scoops sometimes if I look at them the right way.
Whoa.
Yeah, sometimes you wait for the right person.
Yeah, somebody's got the person.
Is
who
it
just
another
gets
husky
it.
boy?
No, you wait for the older woman
Mm.
who's like wants to feed you. That's
Right.
what you want, you know.
A feeder.
Yeah, you. You want the older lady who's like, God, no, just have some more.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay,
All right. So
baby.
honestly, if you ate 2 of those a day, and like some snacks, you'd be fine.
Yeah, I might get through it, but you know, at the end of the day, just for all the fatties out there, just do what I'm doing. Don't fucking get crazy. Just go for a little walk.
Literally,
Yeah.
the walk is
The
the best
calorie
thing. Don't
count.
do any fucking cardio. Don't
Yeah, don't
like,
do any of that
unless
stupid
you like
bullshit.
can't walk where you live.
Get
and
3
just,
of
like,
your richest
go on a
friends to
treadmill,
incentivize you.
put it at fucking 3 miles an hour,
The other thing you can do,
3 incline.
learn how to golf. I mean, this is the great pleasure in my life right now. This
Yeah.
aside from stand up.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just golf during the day and do stand up at night, I mean, what a dream.
Oh, it's a dream.
What a dream.
Yeah.
And fucking
Yeah, golf's only a pleasure for you right now. Just you wait.
yeah, it is just pure enjoyment at this point. But my
it'll become hell on earth.
my
soon.
God, do I love it. Holy shit.
You got your own
man.
clubs and stuff?
So I went, this is the thing, I was hunting for clubs because I was like, I've always been a guy who, when I'm going to learn something, I overspend, I get a nice thing. It's like when I wanted to learn how to get a motorcycle.
Yeah.
I just had bought a motorcycle I had no business buying for fucking $13,000. I'll be paying it off for the rest of my life. I should have just got a fucking $2,000 used Japanese bike
Obviously, yeah.
off Facebook. So
Yeah, Honda V-Star. That's the starter bike.
yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. So, but this time I go, you know what? I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm getting older. It's time. You know what I did? I fucking sat on Facebook Marketplace. I refreshed for a week.
Yeah.
Seeing what comes along. Nothing I liked. All overpriced.
Yeah.
Saw a set of nice clubs. $600 was the retail. Guy wanted 150. I go, I'll give you 100.
Yep.
I showed up at his apartment. The guy tried to ghost me. I go, no, doorman. I'm looking for this asshole.
What
can
he
you-"
was?
He forgot all about it. I go, buzz this guy, because I'm not letting this go. And he came down. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sold me the clubs. $100.
There you go.
Pretty nice fucking clubs for
What are
what
they?
they are. They're Tour Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
Fine. Dude, you don't need any kind
Starter.
of clubs. Starter golf clubs can be anything.
So I've been learning with these, and I've been having a fucking great time. I went to we went out with Drew Dunn, Max Manikoff, Pat Samaha. Been hitting the pitching putts. I want to get a fucking membership at the driving range, but they lock you in for 12 months.
How much is it?
$180
For 12 months?
12 months.
180
per
a
month.
month.
Per
Yeah,
month.
Okay.
yeah.
A month sucks.
And you're locked in. So in January in brick fucking weather.
They must have heaters in those bays, no?
They do it, yeah. They carry weapons, but I just don't want to have to be walking back and forth in the snow.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
that's tough. Yeah, this is easily the least hospitable city for golfing in America.
But there's a bunch
Yeah,
of courses around. There's
Dude, you
They're
see
not
guys going
close,
to Chelsea Piers
dude,
and
it's like
shit.
45 minutes.
That's
what he's talking about.
schlep,
He's talking
though,
about Chelsea
yeah.
Piers. No, but dude, to find any decent course that's not like you're driving an hour minimum.
I think 45.
I don't know about that.
I'm going. I got. Nick Cara's got the hookup at this fucking incredible course. 45 minutes out. All I gotta do find a friend that can drive. We get out there.
Where's it? Queens?
It's in Jersey.
Jersey.
He works at like one of the most exclusive golf
I
courses
was
in the
going to
world.
ask how he has the hookup.
He works there.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's hooking it up. I can hardly believe it. So,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of courses around here. The other thing is we're going to Skankfest. Let's fucking tee off in Vegas. Let's get it
I'd be down to
going.
go golf in Vegas.
Let's get it going. I'm going to make so much money this week. See me at the Comedy Cellar, folks. Four shows a night. Come on down. Friday, Saturday.
Come on down.
Come on down. Get your yee-haws and your hootin' nannies. All right. I mean, look, Natalie, anything new on my pager? She's hearing explosions.
No news on your pager. Sorry about that.
This pager story.
It's wild.
Does anybody have a bit yet of, I bet you that night Hezbollah was so afraid to turn on their VCRs. Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
How
I'm gonna
much
try
have you
this
guys
tonight.
dug into it? You've probably dug pretty
I've
deep.
dug into it extensively.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with this story. I love it.
I'm deep into PagerGate.
Yeah.
PagerGate.
So that apparently they did it so that it would be part of like a
Well,
ground
today all the
invasion.
walkie-talkies started exploding.
Right.
So
So,
they're saying the ham radios are next.
but
Can you think of anything but ham?
but they
Can I?
that's what they call it, is stereo. But apparently they did it so that when there was like a full escalation that they were going to do an invasion or like some kind of
Yeah, they're about to
bombing
invade. They're about to.
But it was going to coincide so that like the missiles were going to start coming and then they were going to blow up their
no,
comms at
this
the
I think
same
is just to
time.
weaken them, and then they're like now.
No. Like this is
Oh, this is the original.
yeah. So that the original operation was that it was going to coincide with some kind of invasion or some kind of bombing campaign that they were going to take out their comms at the same time, but a high-ranking Hezbollah person caught wind of it, and he was like on his way to tell the other Hezbollah people. Poof, he gets killed. And a second person a few days later was about like they found out somebody else knew about it and was going to take
Yeah, apparently they were about to crack it.
and was going to take it to the higher ups.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh fuck! So what do we do?"
Yeah, because they must have had these devices like with them
Months.
for a while. Months,
yeah, it was in like March or April or
Yeah.
something. So it's like, okay, so what do we do? Do we lose the ability to do this
or just do it.
or just do it?
You got to do it. You got to do it, folks.
Pretty hilarious prank.
I mean, it's a
I
great
mean, aren't all operations today turning penises into vaginas?
so right. So like
It's a tag on the VCR bit.
yeah, like the Libby side of it is that it means that there's absolutely no chance that they're ever going to sign a ceasefire.
No,
Hezbollah?
No, Israel.
Oh, but were you saying with Hezbollah?
Yeah,
They're not going to need a
it's just-
ceasefire. They're going to fucking destroy Hezbollah and destroy Hamas, and it's
they're
going
not
to be
gonna
the end of
destroy
it.
shit. They're like-
You don't think so?
Dude, you can't really destroy terrorist organizations.
Yeah, how do you
They
destroy an
just-
idea?
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Answer your phone.
But dude, I
Hello?
mean, Al
Your
Qaeda
mom.
and ISIS
She's
didn't
worried
get
about your
destroyed.
weight. She's worried about your weight.
Yeah, you're going to have to return that stuff. Okay? Thanks. And stop calling Danny. Page
But-
him.
But just as a that was pretty wild thing. It's like you
Pretty awesome.
Gotta give it to
Well, they
him.
did another thing. I think it's called like Stuxnet or something in the fucking 90s, where they like in an Iranian like nuclear facility, they fucking spread a virus somehow on offline computers when they weren't connected to the internet, and they spread it computer to computer.
Dude, they did a thing with
It's like
right.
a hardware
I was
virus.
reading in with I think Hamas.
Forgot about that.
Hamas in the 90s, where they there was like this. I think he was like some chief bomb maker or something.
Yeah.
And then they offered like a guy who was in the organization like basically $1 million.
Chief bomb maker. Where'd this guy work? The Stand?
Hey,
Offered him $1 million and I think safe passage to the United States, maybe some other country, and in exchange for their like, you need to get us this guy's phone for like a couple hours kind of thing, and it was like the Zach Morris like giant cell phone, and then they put explosives.
you put a whole nuke in that
They
thing.
put explosives in the earpiece, and then basically he was like out in a public square, and they called him, and he picked it up, and then just pressed it and fucking blew his head off.
I mean, dude, they have all this crazy tech. Like, that's what all those fucking CIA operatives are like suing the government for, because of that like Havana fever shit.
The
where
Havana syndrome,
yeah, they think they have like electronic weapons that they just get next to you, it just like fucks up your cochlear
yeah.
shit for the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah,
your life. and,
yeah.
like,
yeah, that's
your
also
equilibrium.
like the most unprovable thing. The Havana syndromes.
Yeah, the Havana syndrome.
I
is
believe
Pretty
it.
wacky.
I mean, this was. I mean,
know.
I'm not gonna lie. Because I thought that they just somehow made the batteries overheat and then made them explode, and then I was like,
At the
that's-
same time,
But I'm like,
though.
that's possible. Well, they did make the batteries overheat, but it's not the batteries that
But
exploded.
yeah, not all at the same time. Like they wouldn't predictably heat up.
Well, they did. There must be like some kind of virus or something they can do.
No,
that-
they supposedly. This is what I have found so far is that the Hezbollah knew that Israel is too good with tracking down stuff because of like Pegasus 2 or whatever, and their guys were getting messy with their phones. So the
I thought
reason
that Yugi killed Pegasus.
so the reason that they were
I thought he was relinquished.
the reason that they were picking off Hezbollah guys left and right was because they were getting their cell phone information. They knew exactly where they were, and they could zap them.
Yeah. But
yeah,
how did they
however-
make all the things explode at once? All the pages at
So
once?
they got
Magic,
So
Danny.
the Hezbollah leader put something out saying we need to stay off the cell phones. We're getting too sloppy, and they intercepted that, and that they were going to go old school with pagers.
Yeah.
So they all originate. This is what they don't know, how they actually found the order, right? But the order, the end provider was in Taiwan.
No, I know that they went and they
and
basically
they-
disassembled every
yeah,
single
and
one
the
of them,
Taiwan-
put explosives in them.
Right.
But I'm saying they set off the explosives by overheating the batteries. Like they basically.
You think so?
I
thought it
don't
was
think
like-
so because they gave them, everybody got a page right before it happened.
Yeah, they all got the same page, and it was supposed to be like a super important one, so they were kind of like really reading
Yeah,
it.
so a lot of guys got blinded and shit.
Yeah.
But no, I think they IEDs get set off remotely,
Yeah.
right? So why
But it's
would it
like
be
the
same
range
thing?
of them to
Do
set
they?
them
I
off
thought they
all
were
over.
usually triggered with like fucking wires and shit.
A lot of
Yeah, or
times
like
it's
motion, or yeah, I guess they could be on switch.
yeah, a lot of time it was a cell phone. We call it in,
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's something a call or something.
but yeah, but I
anyways,
mean just
that was the
piece-
original speculation.
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
wait, they
well,
blew up their
just in case
batteries
people
remotely.
don't know as much as you know about it. That yeah, the Taiwanese company contracted with a Hungarian company through Jordan.
Yeah.
And it must have been at the point where it was with the Hungarian company that they got in there. They got them for a few hours, put 3,000 of these fucking things.
Yeah.
Oh
put-
man, those Jews in Hollywood are gonna make a great movie out of this.
I mean,
one,
dude,
Pretty awesome.
that piece, that piece right there, that is the most exciting fucking few hours of
Probably
Oh,
took
it's
days.
awesome.
of tiny.
No,
bomb
dude, I bet
making.
they were in and out in an
Yeah,
hour. Dude.
yeah, no, yeah, it could have been.
They're
there.
like, we got to do a
Thousands.
quick inspection
Yeah.
on a
Dude,
shipment.
No,
thousands
saying
of
it aloud, it
no
does have to
way.
be thousands.
Dude,
Or-
thousands of
yeah,
these
it does have to
units.
be
They
hours.
have to like.
This is Mossad, bro.
Doesn't
They're
matter.
fucking
That
Mossad.
but
takes time,
but there's
man.
also only so many people that do it.
Dude, it's like you
right?
need like to put these tiny.
I actually
explosives
think that-
in thousands of these things. This takes days.
I think there's a lot more intelligence officers in the world than you think, and a lot more people like that report to intelligence, because this is how I think CIA shit works. Like, I don't think they go, "Hey, you're a CIA operative. Like, let's train you start to finish." I think that happens, but I think they also go, all right, who's somebody who like can get into a zone like coincidentally by their life? Why don't we just recruit them?
Oh yeah.
After the fact, with minimal training, of we just need you to report what's coming to us. Like, look after like World War II. There's so many like
Get
professional.
him on video fucking a child.
Yeah, there's so many professional athletes
freak
who
off.
were like military assets. They were like baseball players, like Yankees
I'm
players.
sure there's actors and
Yeah.
entertainment. lots of
Dennis
enter-
Rodman. You don't think that guy's fucking feeding all that info back of what he's seeing in North Korea?
That one
Like,
I'm honestly not sure.
That one I
about.
don't know
I'm
about. Only because
telling you,
he's
dude.
so overt
there's
about it.
no
but, like,
chance the feds let that fly, and he's not spending hours in there, and they're not just listening to his cell phone on all this fucking.
That for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I'm sure they've got him tapped up and down. But
I'm sure there's like entertainers who are.
But
into
just
that,
the fact that they were able to do that is so wild.
shit. Insane.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because like
and then they made dude. It's like they can't use any electronics. They don't know what the fuck's about.
Yo,
to
you know
blow
what?
up.
Your fucking pager to blow off. Don't be doing terrorist bullshit. All right, buddy.
yeah, I mean,
Plain and simple.
well, it's so funny too though that like that they didn't claim it at first. I don't know. Have they claimed it yet?
No,
But-
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I don't think.
claimed it,
I don't think.
but
they-
it's like-
but they're like obviously. they're-
All yesterday, and you know my girlfriend's like ride or die as fuck for Israel, and she was like, "Oh, they haven't claimed it. Like you don't know who it was." It's like, and then today she
Yeah,
said,
maybe it was just faulty Taiwanese
Well,
pagers.
today she was like, I was
Just
like,
hope it's not Spectrum with a bills past due kind of thing.
yeah. Today I was like, so are you following this thing with any detail? She's like, what? You mean the terrorist attack? I was like, oh, what'd you say?
What?
And she's like, the attack on the terrorists. It's like under any other circumstances,
Yo, I mean,
this would be called a terrorist
well,
attack.
I'd say it's war. It's
But it's against.
I mean,
is
they
it
bought-
a
they
terrorist
bought
attack
those-
if it's on terrorists? I don't
That's-
think so.
That's the trick.
well, they were firing missiles. Like they killed all those kids, and they're like, I don't know. I think this is just war at this point. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, but think about this. Like, how many of those poor bastards are like, there's no way Hezbollah is going to be like a third as effective as it was before that happened.
They're not gonna have hands.
They don't have hands. They don't have eyes. They don't have dicks.
Cock and
yeah, none of
balls.
them have cocks.
Come on. I mean, what are we doing here,
It's-
buddy?
I mean, as war moves go, pretty cool.
Dude, if my dick,
Pretty sick.
if my dick, eyes, and balls blow off, I'm quitting terror. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
over it. At that point, I'm
Nah,
like,
dog, that's not them. They're emboldened even further.
yeah, that's their origin story.
Those eyeless, dickless bastards are going for blood.
It's gonna be-
somebody, I saw a really funny
it's gonna be
Reddit
like Grey
comment
Worm.
that was like, they're not gonna have the balls to strike back.
Hey.
Stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited for this movie. I think Ben Affleck's going to be involved, and it's going to be exciting. They're going to get some Jewy looking
They
guy.
should let Harvey Weinstein out of prison just to produce one last
He is
movie.
out, isn't he?
No, he has
He's
his
getting,
he
I
has
think
his
he's
trial. He has his
technically out
New York
right
trial
now.
happening again.
but he's
He
not.
still has all these convictions in California. No, he's not out. I think
Okay.
he had like some medical emergency or
Well,
something. But
Oh, they always do.
No, no, no.
Did
They
you hear
always
about
do.
his balls?
Yeah.
I hear they're weird.
That he doesn't have scrotum.
Well, yeah,
And
he had
his
a.
balls are in his leg. That he had an infection in his scrotum, and they like grafted skin over them so that they're on his upper thigh. And the reason that he's like getting this retrial is because the girl's story was that he forced her to go down on him, and in her testimony never said anything about his balls being in his leg. It's
Oh,
like,
so they're like,
wouldn't you
that's-
mention that?
Right.
But like some of them, like there's a clear line of like had balls, didn't have
Sure,
balls.
sure.
So like some of
They should
them.
start calling him Had Balls, instead of Hezbollah. You don't like that one?
Real showstopper.
Had Balls, that's pretty funny.
But
Had balsa?
yeah, so all the ones before that happened.
Yeah, so that's maybe that. But
Stick.
that trial, maybe they're
that's
redoing,
that's
but
the
he
one.
is,
It's like, well, wouldn't that come up?
yeah, but in California, they're.
And
they're all-
to clarify, I'm not going to bat for Weinstein.
I mean, the guy made some great movies.
I mean, Kill Bill.
He's made some great movies. Can I say this? And this is, I think I've said this on the show before, but I have no doubt that Weinstein was a guy who was a piece of shit and probably a rapist and manipulated his power and, whatever. I have no qualms about that. But I will say one thing that was interesting to me, you can even just remove him from this. Like, in somebody who was suing him, she said that, like, essentially, Weinstein's defense showed that after she said the incident was where he sexually assaulted her, they showed all these emails of her emailing him and being like, hey, honey bear, where's my big Pookie? Like, you're being cold. Why are you not answering? I want to see you again after the incident.
Yeah, because she wanted to work.
But here's the thing. So his defense was like, hey, how could this be an assault if she's like using this language and trying to meet up with him again, and et cetera, et cetera. So then the prosecution brought in a psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever the fuck, and he testified that like assault victims will often do this to like try to convince themselves they weren't assaulted, which essentially bottom line though is like you just have no defense. Like even if you're like, oh, here's 100 emails of her wanting to hang out.
Oh, I mean, dude, especially
nothing
at the time, like at the time,
I mean, that's what got
the
that baseball
peak
player
Me Too.
off. Right?
Which
baseball player?
Who was the baseball?
Trevor Bauer?
Is that, yeah.
I think
The
that's who it
pitcher?
is.
Yeah.
No, he had like literally these chicks being like, we're
the
going
picture
after.
saying we're going to get this
Yeah,
guy.
we're like, we're going to get this guy. We're going to get his money, like all this stuff.
Yeah.
'cause
Right.
he was-
But he shouldn't have kidnapped Peach.
But did you see the God?
Trevor Bowser?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good pitcher, just won a Mexican
the-
League title.
The Kevin Spacey thing, that he coerced. There was a guy that had a script that he was trying to get made, and he somehow meets Kevin Spacey, and Spacey tells this straight guy, "If you suck my dick, I'll get it made." So this guy sucks his dick, and he keeps texting him and keeps calling him about the script, like. How long do you think it takes before you're like, you know what?
I was had.
I think I sucked that guy's dick for nothing. Like,
I mean, other than this great story I have.
and it's like, do you go to the cops in HBO or just like?
You think
I mean, you should be allowed to trade. Like, I don't know the legality, but it's like, I don't know. Can two adults not make this trade?
I mean, I think that's
legally?
how a lot of shit got done in Hollywood.
That's
for
what
a
I'm
long
saying. But like,
time.
is it illegal?
So there has to be success stories of it.
For sure.
But the
dude, you
fact
know how
that
many
it
chicks
was-
didn't come forward with Harvey Weinstein?
Listen, can
'cause
I
they're
just
like,
tell you something?
Dude, the
I
fact
have
that
a
it was a
career because
dude
of
Can I
that
tell you
got
something?
got is
Every
so funny.
opportunity I got in my first 9 years of my career, I would say even in my first 5 years when I was able to get them, every career opportunity I ever got was
From
somebody
sucking dick?
wanted to have sex with me. That was all of it. Any agent was like ended up being a little, except for the one I ended up working with, but like there was always a little thing of like, hey, there's some hopeful sex. Like that, the world is powered by hopeful sex happening.
yeah.
And that's what
And if you're an attractive woman, it's like
Did-
such a shortcut if you can
Lev-
just kind of plug.
it's all,
your
but it's
nose.
also
Lev-
to attractive guys. Why do you
Lev-
think attractive men are getting the opportunities in show business?
Lev-
It's like,
I know a lot of attractive guys who are not though.
Name one.
Lev, did you get raped?
no,
Did they touch your butt?
Lev. Hopeful sex.
I've never,
You're
I've
just
actually
I knew you when you were 3 years in. You weren't very good at comedy.
cut the mics.
Cut the mics and play
Lev.
the documentary.
Lev, did you fuck an agent?
No, I never fucked an agent.
Play the doc.
I never fucked an agent. I never fucked. I never did it. I'm just saying. I remember meeting with
Right.
hopeful agents who were like wanting to rep you, and then you're kind of like, oh, this is just a gay guy. Like this is all this is. This is just a guy who like this guy's cute. Let's hang out.
But like for
Like-
a grown ass man to go on TV and be like, I got.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so absurd.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's
Absurd.
something
Game, man.
gross about Terry Crews.
I mean, there's something gross about wanting to get you sucking a guy's dick, especially if you're not gay to get your script made. Like,
Right.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
you played a game, you lost.
Well, and that's the thing is that
Sucks.
would we know this story if you sucked his dick and he starred in your movie?
No, he would. That's what I'm saying with the Weinstein thing. Is there's
Yeah.
lots of women who are like, yeah, I fucked him for a role, and I don't want anybody to know that I got this role for fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
I want them to think I got it legitimately. So then when all this came out, they were like, didn't say shit,
Right.
right? Because that's how they got in.
and
Yeah.
that's not even a bad deal. You get a
That's a
movie
great
role.
deal.
You can make a career for sucking a dick.
Yeah,
mean-
for just sucking a weird bald dick.
I might do that for $5,000 nowadays, dude. A fucking weekend in Minnesota. I might suck some balls.
Weinstein is particularly.
I wouldn't even
gross.
say they're in your leg.
I mean, there's way grosser people who have probably got asked for some sort of favor.
No, I mean he's basically one big skin tag.
Yeah, he's not a great looking.
I will say this, and this might just be the kind of men I relate to. But when he's in a nice suit, I don't think he's like a total monster.
His balls are in his leg.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, naked. I'm sure that's a real nightmare. Quick,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'm sure it's just shapes are not.
He's
what
also
you thought
very
they'd be.
was a very influential, powerful man. So
Yes.
that does a lot about negating physical appearances.
Yeah, well, I don't think
Yeah.
it's a
In
racial
women's
issue,
eyes.
but all right. So
What?
All right, you know what? I retract.
Yeah,
what
but
I
they
said.
always show you the bad pictures.
I've seen
of
a couple
them.
photos where I was like, I don't think. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's.
you
can find
no
some decent
atrocious.
ones.
but-
Let's just put it this way: no girl is tweaking the bean, thinking about.
I think it really is
that
just
time
the
she
suit.
fucked
The
Weinstein.
suit and the money is doing a lot of the lifting, if not all of
Well,
it.
you're
but-
really putting out the secret to getting you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna come at.
I never
you're gonna
took
come
any
at
of the
Lev.
date,
It's
Rich.
nice that they still has
Those agents just had a nice suit.
I will say this is. I think as I get older, this is not Weinstein, but I think that's going to be the look I go for. Is just white button down, open, no tie, and a blazer. I think that's going to be how I age out.
You got chest hair.
A little bit, yeah.
You just going. You just said Paul Italia, basically.
He's a good looking guy.
You going Paul Italia style? I like that.
guy. I like the way
A
he moves.
stogie and way too many oysters. That's a good look.
In the news today, I don't know if you guys heard about this. My cat took a. I couldn't even get through it. My cat took a wet one today.
What do you mean? Just a wet shit
He had some really bad diarrhea
in the kitty litter though?
in the box. Yeah,
That's fine.
Okay.
totally just a wet glob.
But it
he
just
really
clumps-
globbed
but it
on.
just clumps
Globbed
together.
onto it. Yeah.
It was just it was like a little.
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear it. There was flies in there.
Mm. Ew.
Yeah,
Mm.
My dog had a pretty good diarrhea the other day.
really.
Yeah, it was just pure liquid.
And so, what's the deal with that?
What's the deal?
I mean, you just look. I mean, you can't pick it up when you have a dog. That's for sure.
Really?
Just kind of pizza sauce it into the.
Oh yeah. No, you just smear it for sure.
But totally.
You just try to get as much of
Just
it
get the
into the
ladle
sidewalk
and-
crack as possible.
just ladle it into the sidewalk.
My cat had diarrhea. Do you guys have anything on this?
How often does it happen?
Not often at all.
That's fine, then.
Rare. You know what the problem is? It's my freaking girlfriend. She keeps sneaking this guy all kinds of foods. I mean, cans of tuna.
I mean, how often do you have diarrhea? How often do you have just like a wet, unsolid?
Once a week.
There you go.
My girlfriend would definitely make you get a colonoscopy.
No,
a week
what do
diarrhea.
you think his diet's like?
No, it's dog shit.
But we're not talking liquid diarrhea, like flu diarrhea. We're just talking about like
Yeah,
it's
just a softie. I had a
like you
wet
probably
one
have a
today.
day where
Oh,
you just
okay.
eat pure carbs, no fiber, and it's just like there's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
he
day.
He probably just got into something different than
Like you probably have some.
No, my
days where
girlfriend
it's like
gives
he's
him
eating-
egg yolks.
Oh,
That
She
wouldn't
gives
do
him
it.
egg yolks and tuna.
No, that's good.
That's the only
what's wrong with that?
change.
That's good protein.
but if you
High
give
cholesterol in those yolks. She's
Yeah,
gonna give
but
my
if-
cat a fucking heart attack.
Not in egg whites.
Yolks.
Oh,
Yolks.
Yeah.
that's fine from time to time. Is it every day?
Pretty fucking often.
But he doesn't have diarrhea every day.
No.
So that's probably it. Could be anything. I don't know how you get.
Yeah, one.
What do you
wet
mean
one.
anything? He can't just have diarrhea.
He
has
had
a
one
How do
steady
you have
diet.
diarrhea?
Because I don't have a steady diet. There's things that change.
Yeah, but sometimes it could just be like a bacteria thing. Like you could just ingest some sort of bacteria from
Mm.
somewhere and it just kind of. I don't know. I wonder how it happens.
I don't know,
to
maybe
I
he's
do wonder how it
stressed.
happens to myself.
Maybe he's stressed out.
I mean, do you want me to find out what it was right now?
What do you mean? No, there's like this is.
My girlfriend's a veterinarian.
How would she know? How would she know anything that Google couldn't tell me already?
Because you're asking us, so obviously you didn't get a satisfying answer from Google.
I know the answer.
What was it?
My girlfriend's trifling,
Trifling bitch.
cheating asshole.
Trifling ass.
So get this. We'll close on a little wisdom here. I had to go to a wedding this weekend, and I've been very stressed about money. So I'm like, it's a weekend night. It's when I make money. I can make good money in the city. You know, I got to fucking catch up on bills, all this shit. So I gave her a big talking to. I was like, this is the last wedding I ever go to.
Ever?
Ever until I'm rich. Like, forget it. Whatever, right? So it was
What
like a
about
whole.
an afternoon wedding.
It was a point of contention. So
Sometimes
that
in the afternoon. Yeah, chicks don't love going to weddings by themselves.
they hate it. This is what they
Yeah.
live for. I mean, this is why they play. So finally, I ended up going. The second I get there, I see her. I see how relieved she is. I'm like, all right, yeah, I got to go to these things just for her, you know.
Yep.
So and then I had a good time.
Yeah, they're
I
fun.
had a great time.
Wedding's a good time.
I lost my voice. That's how hard I went.
Yeah, no, dude, that's one of those things that it's like you realize that dating us isn't easy, and there are
Yeah.
things that we have to compromise on
Agreed.
because
I shouldn't have said this on the air because now that she's gonna have fucking ammo, and it's better to just
She
play.
listen to every one of your podcasts.
Probably. It's better to just play a distance.
Long game.
yeah, she probably bailed after that one clunker of a pun though.
Yeah, the
No, I
elephant
She's
thing.
been out. Yeah,
All
Whatever
this
that
shit
was.
gets edited out.
Does it?
Yeah.
that's
And this part too?
If you watch
They're
this
editing
show,
this part as well?
if you watch this show, I've never missed.
it's just 30
I've
minutes.
never watched the show.
All right, we got to get out of here, folks. We love you. Make sure you follow these two online. We're going to put their Now we've got to make our descriptions for the YouTube videos better. It's just got to have my dates right away, and it's got to have people's Instagrams, and that's fucking it. Fuck the rest of them. That's it. And
Rest of who?
I don't know. I don't know what's in there. There's fucking ads for the Ku Klux Klan or some shit. So I don't know what's
They're
going
running
on.
ads?
But it's
These
the
days?
Q Klux.
They play pool.
Q Klux chicken.
So look out for these boys, and please come out to these dates: Chicago, Key West, and Winnipeg. Chicago next week. Spread the word. Let's go Jets. I'll see you guys soon.
Go Birds.
Fuck you.
Yeah.